Guys, welcome back to my channel. I am barefaced today because I want you guys to know it's okay to not wear makeup on days where you just don't feel like putting it on. I've always, from the beginning that I started my channel over 3 years ago, always wanted you guys to see that, you know, I'm not always going to be on camera with a full face of makeup, and that's okay. And I just want you guys to be aware that it's okay for you guys to do the same thing. It's not against the rules. You make up your own rules for your own channel. So yes, I am barefaced today with no makeup on. I do plan on coloring my hair today, which right now it's a disaster, but I will be doing that later on. And just having makeup on while I do it is just not so, it's not a good idea, especially because when I have to shower to rinse off my hair, it would make a disaster. So no makeup for now. But I wanted to come on here. I'm actually halfway done my coffee, and I wanted to come on here because I wanted to start a new video series that I had in mind for quite a while. I just didn't know which one to actually go to choose for this particular video, and I was looking at all of my collection and, you know, didn't know what I was going to do, and then you know what, it just dawned on me, and it just, you know, it came to me on which item I was going to choose. So I've been doing a lot of watching Pan That Palette series videos, and I love watching them because I love to see the progress that all of you guys do on a eyeshadow palette. Like, I don't think I've ever hit, okay, no, I lied. I hit pan on one eyeshadow in one of my palettes, and I have like at least over 20, okay, I'll say 25 palettes. I have at least over 25 palettes. So, I can't remember the exact number because I did it in my my beauty inventory, but I just can't remember the exact number. Anyways, so with that said, I kind of wanted to give myself a challenge on panning a palette that, you know, I maybe, not that I'm not thrilled with, but I think is ready to kind of move it on out of my collection. Now, I do a lot of giveaways in the sense where my close friends and family, I pass along, you know, eyeshadow palettes that I don't use, or concealer, any makeup products that, like moisturizer, anything like that, that maybe my mom could use, because my mom is a very simple woman. She doesn't really have a lot of beauty products. Most of the stuff that she uses comes from me anyways. So I'm the one that supplies her with her foundation. When she runs out of her foundation, I usually go get her another one, just because she doesn't really, not that she doesn't have the time or the interest, but she gets so busy at work that it just, she kind of loses out on time, and then she realizes last minute when she actually needs the foundation because she ran out. So anyways, going off topic, normally I will donate my makeup items to family and friends that, you know, would get better use out of them. I wanted to do a giveaway here on my YouTube channel in the future. However, I will probably do that once I hit a very a large number, so like 1,000 subscribers or 5,000 subscribers, something that's like a monumental step in my eyes. To me, 1,000 subscribers will probably be my first giveaway once I get there. If I get there, I don't know if I will, but you know, if it does happen, that I will definitely consider it. But for now, usually what I do is I just give away like odds and ends to my family and friends. If they, you know, needed something, or if I have, you know, extra of something and I don't really use it, I will pass it along. However, with that said, because I'm rambling, I decided to do a Pan That Palette with a particular palette that I don't absolutely love, but I don't mind the shadows in it either. I'm sorry, I had to take a drink because my voice, my throat was getting a little raspy. So with that said, I kind of want to try doing a Pan That Palette with a Nude Tude Palette by the Balm. And this is their first, this is the Balm's first nude series palette. There's the Nude Tude, and then there's the Nude Dude palette. This one is with the women on it. The second one is with men on it. So there is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 shadows. I picked this up on Hot Look about 2 years ago for about $10 to $15. It was very inexpensive. Usually these go for like 30 bucks a piece if you're getting them at full retail, which is quite expensive. So I did get it at a cheaper discount. And you know what? Now that I think of it, I'm not sure if it was $15 or $25 that I paid for it. I can't remember. It was so long ago. But it was a better deal than picking it up at retail price, because some retailers are selling it for 40 bucks, and I'm like, whoa, no way. I would never pay $40 for this. I'll tell you that. So with that said, I took a look at this and I said, I really love the the dark burgundy shade. There's like a dark matte chocolate shade. There's quite a few lid colors in here for all over the lid, and a lot of smoky eye can be done using this. So there's like a really nice black and a really nice dark chocolate brown. So, you know, it's a palette that can be used. It's just more so of a darker eye look than opposed to a regular daytime look. I would like to use this palette up. Now, these shadows are very small pans. The I'm trying to find out where the pan, it doesn't say the pan sizes. Oh, maybe it's at the front. Let me see. Oh, yes, here we go. So 11, it's a total of 11.08 grams, which is 0.0382 ounces. Can't be that much product. I don't think it's that much product. So I'm hoping that, you know, starting this off, I can, you know, maybe hit pan on a few eyeshadows just to kind of get the ball rolling. I don't want to completely finish up the palette. I mean, eventually I do, but at first, my first goal of this Pan That palette is just to hit pan on a good maybe 3 or 4 shadows. That's what I'm going to start with, is just hitting pan. Once I hit pan, then we'll see how it goes, but I'd like to hit pan because I would like to see this palette used. I mean, I did spend my own money on it, and I think that it's time for it to get some extra love and attention. So, it's a very sleek palette, very thin, kind of like the similar packaging as the Lorac Pro palettes. They're very slender. The difference is that on the inside, obviously the designs are a bit different. It's got a mirror as well. The pans are a little bit smaller than your average eyeshadow, which is fine. Nobody goes through eyeshadow that much. Unless you have 1 or 2 palettes alone in your collection. You don't have any more, but for somebody like me who has tons of eyeshadows, like, I'll never get through an eye. Like, I'm actually almost done a MAC eyeshadow that I've had maybe for 2.5 years, and it's because I've worn it practically every day. But anyways, with that said, I'd like to hit pan at least on, 2, 3, maybe 4 shadows if I'm lucky on this, and then kind of go from there and reassess my goals at that point. So I'm taking you along with me on this journey because I kind of want to document it to see where I can get myself at. If I don't document it, I feel like it's not really set in stone in the sense where I won't kind of keep myself credible for it. Like, you know, if I don't film it for you guys and I don't show you guys, I feel like I'll kind of forget about this palette. I'll throw it in the back like I do with some of my other palettes, and, you know, it won't get panned at all. This way, if I'm actually giving you guys a video, I'm talking about it, I have to keep to my word on using it and showing you guys progress, because I'm assuming that's what you want to see, right? So, I'm going to start with this one for middle of November and see where this goes to. I'm gonna give me the first bit. I'm gonna say maybe to the end of December, beginning of January, or middle of January, kind of like a 2-month span at first, and see how that goes, and then see what happens there. I think I can at least hit pan on a couple. I'm really positive that I can be able to do that. So we'll see. I'm going to try my best in getting these used properly and used up. So wish me luck, you guys. I hope you guys, choose a palette of your own to try this with. To be honest, this is my first one panning that palette type of deal. So I'm kind of new at the whole panning palette. I've done project panning before, but on other items, more so on other products. So on a actual palette, this is my first time, and I'm actually really excited to use this up, or at least get it down to a decent amount of used up, because I just don't like seeing product going to waste. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, I take a look at my collection, and let me tell you, it's dropped significantly over the last 2 years, because I have done a lot of decluttering. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff. I've given away a lot of stuff. I've donated a lot of stuff to, friends and family, people who might not be able to afford this kind of stuff, and it would be nice for them to use as a treat. But nonetheless, I still have quite a large collection. And you know what? I honestly think that for a lot of items, I probably won't minimize them to a bare minimal of like 2 or 3 palettes. Because let's face it, I'm a palette junkie. I love my palettes. I just feel like that's where I get most creative. So, palettes for me are something that I'll probably never give up, because it's something that I enjoy and I use as part of my creativity when I do my makeup. However, I want to justify the fact that by me getting these palettes, I'm actually using them. So that's why I've wanted to do this Pan That palette. That way I can really start to dig into these palettes, use them, get some good use out of them. That way they're not going to waste, you know? That's just my justification on why I'm doing this. These are a lot of colors that I love and enjoy across all palettes. This one in particular, it's a very neutral palette, a lot of dark smoky eyes that can be used with this. You can still do daytime looks too. It's just, you know, very fallish colors, really, really pretty. I just really want to get into these palettes, into these shadows, start using them up, you know, just be able to enjoy them. Being able to enjoy the current items I have instead of always focusing on wanting more and more and more and more and more. With Christmas around the corner, you guys, I'm sure you all know that Sephora has a lot of stuff out there that is, you know, gift sets, everything under the sun you could think of. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. So, you know, I just kind of, I'd like to try to enjoy my current collection instead of always focusing on wanting to buy more. Like, I already have a palette that I really want to purchase, but I kind of don't want to buy it until either A, I give away a palette, or I use up some shadows in a palette, because I feel like I just have way too many palettes right now to justify it. So we'll see how this goes. This is going to be a little bit of an adventure for me and a challenge, and I'm taking you guys with me, so I hope you guys enjoy the ride. I will give you an update on this probably around mid-January, because it is mid-November, so mid-November to mid-December, mid-December to mid-January is about 2 months. So with the 2-month mark, I'll give you guys an update. I'll show you what my update is. So currently this is what the palette is looking like. Fully intact. I have used it a bit, but not enough to really make a lot of big dents. Like, there's a couple of minor dents here and there, but not enough to make a fully large dent. So this is what I'm starting with. We will see where this takes me, and I will definitely let you guys know. And I think that's it. That's all I have. Thank you guys so much for joining me quickly on this video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're not. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, everyone. Mwah.